I think we're all in agreement that reading should be fun, right? And why am I doing this again? Hi, if you're new here, my name is Victoria. If you're not new here, welcome back. I would suggest you subscribe and hit that little bell icon so that you can be notified anytime that I post, but I try and post every Monday and Thursday. But today I'm going to be talking about my 2025 reading goals and the reading challenges that I'll be participating in this year. So let's start off with my overall goals. My Goodreads reading challenge goal is 55 books. Every year, if I complete my goal, I increase the number by five. Just so that if I surpassed it by like a lot, I don't want to shoot for that number again and then fall short because I don't know what my year will look like. But I know increasing it by little, I'll be able to slowly make my way up to that. My next goal is to read all of my book club reads. So I am currently in three book clubs, I think. One of them is an in-person book club in my local town, and I've already been a part of that for a few months in 2024, so I'm already pretty established in it. The next one is one that I'm in for work, which I'm technically in charge of, and I'm really slacking on picking a book and giving it to everybody because I don't like having the power of telling people what to read. So we'll see if that one ends up continuing on or not, especially because the people that are in the book club don't all read the same type of genre, so it's hard to pick a singular book that everybody would be willing to read. And the third one is one that should be starting at the end of this month. I ended up making a friend on the metro as I was commuting to work every day, and she suggested that we create a book club. And our first meeting should be the last Sunday of this month. So I hope that that actually works out because I've already read the book. But my goal is to continue to be caught up and read all of my book club reads and hopefully try and just sneak in the books that I already plan on reading. My next goal is to read at least 25 books from my physical TBR. Because I read roughly 50-ish books a year, I feel like half being a TBR veteran from my shelves already is a good start. I do want it to be so much more than that because I did a count and I have way more books unread than I thought I did. So I really do hope that I can read more than that. But 25 is like my good minimum of at least that I want to be reading from my physical TBR. But then, of course, we come into my next goal, which is more for new releases, which is that read at least 12 books from my library. My local library is where I go to read new releases so that not only am I helping the library, I don't have to be buying $30 books. If I do enjoy the book, then I'll eventually go and buy it. But I've gotten better at impulse buying my books so that I can figure out whether or not I enjoy them enough to put them on my shelves permanently. I want to at least read one a month, but at least 12 in the year would be good. So if I don't get to my hold or whatnot for one of the months, I've already read, I say, one and a half books from my library this year. I'm currently reading one from my local library. So we'll see if I end up needing that, but I just think that it would be better to pick up new releases from the library so it also spaces them out for me so that I'm not reading them like on release day, so to speak, because I'll have to wait in the hold line because most of them will be pretty popular. And now we get to the section of the video where we talk about my reading challenges for the year. All of these will be in my journal, and I'll probably include some clips of showing you what they already look like, and maybe what they look like empty as well, if anybody would like to copy the spreads that I made. But let me scooch over a little bit here so I can put in my little graphics. So my first challenge for the year is 25 in 2025. This might be the last year that I do this in the sense of 25 might be my limit because I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue of 26 and 2026 and so on and so forth because that's like half of my reading year. Um who knows if I end up increasing my reading capabilities that I might be able to, but when it becomes about half of my reading, I don't want to go any further than that. I don't want to plan out my whole year. But I will be doing a full in depth video on all of the books that I'm choosing to read for the 25 and 2025. So look forward to that. It'll be coming out on Thursday. And if it's already past Thursday when you're seeing this, I will link it down below. The next reading challenge that I will be participating in is the Buzzword Reading Challenge put on by Booksandlala. I will put her announcement video down in the description box if you would like to go and watch it for yourself. Here are the little graphics for each challenge. So she has the title challenge that has been going on for the past 5 years that I've participated in every single one. But this year she added in a new one, which is the cover challenge, and that I'm very, very excited to be a part of. I love looking at different covers and seeing all the different elements. So I'm very excited to look for the different aspects that she has given us for prompts, like the celestial and the animals and patterns and things like that, because a lot of the times we look to not judge a book by its cover, but I also want to appreciate the cover for all the time that the publisher and the artist put into designing it. So I'm very excited for this challenge. I've already completed a few of them, so I'm very, very excited to continue on. The next challenge is the A to Z challenge, or the alphabet challenge. I have tried to complete this challenge every day or every year for the past 5 years. I think I've only completed it once. I got really, really lucky that I started off with like the hard letters to make sure that I hit it. I missed it by one letter last year, which was the letter X. I was not liking the letter X book that I had, so it was kind of a disappointment to get to the last couple days of the year and not complete it. But I hope that this year I can do a lot better. I have quite a few of the harder letters lined up for myself to give myself some options. The next challenge is TBR Knockout. This one is put on by Completely Melonie. I will also be putting her announcement video down below, but this one is 2 prompts per month that she previously made it so that you would read 24 individual books to knock them off of your TBR. But this year she also said that if you could do one book per month that completed both prompts per month, then that was also okay. I don't know which way I'm going to go with this just yet. I probably have completed some of them so far, but I'm waiting as I read a little bit more to see how I want to like fit them in. I'm not doing the straightforward, oh, I have to complete it in that specific month to be okay with it. I just, as long as I read it within the year, I'm counting it as okay. I know that's not the exact rules, but I'm just using them as prompts to make my reading more fun. The next one is a new challenge, new to my reading challenges this year, which is Read the Rainbow. This one is kind of in cahoots with the Buzzword cover challenge to look at the different colors that each of my books have as like a priority. I am having a little bit of trouble deciding about how much color is considered enough to count it. Like in my head, I think of like yellow face, where this is like, it's yellow. But for an example, the 2 books that I've read so far this year that I've thought about trying to use for this was Adrift in Currents Clean and Clear, which is mostly green, and Cruel Beauty, which is mostly red. I can't decide whether or not it's enough of that color to count it. I'm struggling. Let me know down below what your thoughts are on that. And the last reading challenge is also a new one to my challenges this year, which is a book bingo. I had been seeing a lot of people put these in their journals, and I was just super excited to have a new fun way to pick things in my reading. I have not done this before, which is why I kind of had to like piece together a few that I saw if I did not like some of the prompts that I had seen. So I just kind of Frankensteined one together and stuck it in my journal, and now I have a new game to play. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do anything if I get a bingo, or if I'm just gonna try and fill in the card. I haven't quite decided yet, but I'm still really excited. All 5 books that I've read so far this year have completed a prompt of some sort without even trying. So I don't know if I'll have to actually go out and look for books that will complete it, or it'll just come naturally within my reading. I'm not sure, but I'm still excited to play. And those were all of my goals and challenges that I'm planning on completing this year. If you have any other ones that you would like to see me try and complete, let me know down below. But thank you for watching.